Right, hello. It is 25th of September 2021. Officially autumn. We've got 2 more days of 20 plus degrees temperature wise, and then we're going to be dropping next week down to about 15, or around 15, 16 most days I believe. So time to look at the first steps of winter protection. And I say the first step, this is not going to be how-to instructional videos, just simply what I do, and maybe people in a similar environment, growing conditions, can probably want to do a similar sort of thing. But yeah, so the very first thing, tender houseplants that have been out for the summer are not going to enjoy cooler nights, which we've been getting, but the days have been warm. But yeah, as of next week, the day's going to be a bit cooler as well, so definitely any house plants or tenders like this caladium I'll be bringing in, literally just in a pot, sat in the border. Just a matter of lifting the pots out, give them a bit of a clean down, get them indoors. So we've got several in pots along here. I'll give you another example. That's just sat at the back of the border. Kentia palm obviously got a little bit sunburnt, but quite slow growing, but that has opened a new leaf, so there's another one. Dracaena. Problem is, you see the roots start coming at the bottom of the pots, but it's not the time of year to repot. That'll be pretty much dormant over winter in the house, and repot in the spring next year. So that's done quite well. Put on some new growth, sort of getting a trunk on it. Obviously we've had a little bit of insect damage along the way, but that is the toss up. You know, they do look perfect indoors, but you get a lot more growth of them outdoors. So here's another one. This is the, I'll do it without breaking the plant. So this Philodendron Imperial Red has put on a lot of decent growth through the summer. You can see, obviously, again a bit of insect damage, but I may well cut any damaged leaves off. It's definitely put on some growth. This is the original growth here, and this is all the new growth. It's looking quite top heavy. The beauty about these philodendrons is you could, when you get aerial roots, you could just cut it off here and repot the nice top growth, and then you'll get new growth on the bottom ones. You'll have 2 plants there if you're inclined to do that. If not, I'd probably just pot it up, bigger pot, and give it a bit of a pole for support. These are sort of climbing plants. But anyway, it's not an instructional video on house plants. This is just the first steps winter protection. So that's just a selection of house plants. So they'll just be coming out the borders, going indoors, or probably into the conservatory. Get used to lower light levels before I take them indoors. Try and minimise the total shock difference in environment. So yeah, probably in the conservatory for a couple of weeks where they'll get used to slightly lower temperatures at night and lower light levels, and then getting back indoors. As regard to things that you would grow outside in a similar category of tenderness, you've got your Dwarf Cavendish, little bananas. So I've got a few of these spread about in the garden, quite a few. So there's a little one there. I've got another one, a couple here. So I've actually sunken the pot into the ground there, so that'll come out and I'll get them in the greenhouse. So again, not really anything groundbreaking there, it's just a case of lifting tender stuff and get them in the greenhouse or whatnot, just to get them ready for the cooler, darker winter days. So that is really sort of step one of winter protection. So I'm not going to get everything in until tomorrow properly, but yeah, I'll empty the borders of any potted plants, house plants, and any real tender stuff. Probably again with the likes of the Colocasia Jax Giant, I believe they could be hard enough to be left in the ground if you mulched them well, same as the Escalente, but I'm not going to risk it this year. They haven't grown well this year, so I don't think the tuber would have grown much. So I'll lift them, get them in the greenhouse, let them store over the greenhouse over winter, and we'll do that. So that's, like I say, the first step of autumn, if you like. And I'll do another video once everything's cleared out the borders, and you'll see all the empty spots where all the plants are gone. But it doesn't matter too much this winter, not in the garden so much, so we'll let the evergreens take centre stage. Right, so that's just a little insight of what I do. Very first step, winter protection. Thanks for watching.